Hello guys, welcome back. I'm gonna start wait first, check my chest and check and everything because Microsoft messes up so much. Mic test. It's the right microphone. It's the right speakers, okay. Let's start the podcast. Or Agents of the Inquisition Season 1, Episode 4.
To find out what your current mission is. But sleep in the warp, and you were traveling through the warp, is uneasy and plagued by dreams. Nightmare visions of the past, of the present, of the future, of things gone wrong, of the things that haunt you. I'm interested to know, in the warp, what each of you dreams of. Let's start with Brother Solomon, perhaps the most relatively innocent of this party. Is this your first nightmare? And if so, what is it like?
That's what I'm trying to think. He's led such a uniquely sheltered life. I think he would start having nightmares about the group. He's not worried like the greater impact of the warp and the Xenos and all that stuff doesn't yet threaten him. But I think he has nightmares of the group fighting, of things not working together, of the seed of betrayal. And the idea, that the judge or that Damien or Morgan casts him out or something, or not being able to sync up. So it's a churning, constant fear.
His first anxiety about not being enough for the quest and the team. Very interesting. Judge Rex, what about you?
So it's just a plain white fluffy rabbit. Then just getting like monsterized, like its skin slowly starts decaying, or actually quickly starts decaying. Claws spring up from the eyes as it grows the size of a Rex, basically, and then starts nearing my great granddaughter Vi, and my other one,
Kobe, who you don't like.
Cody, yeah, who nobody knows about. And I have to try and deal with that, and deal with the fact that I'm unable to protect them from this creature. And then just a lot of other visions of a warp gate and being with Ultramarines and just basically being impotent.
That makes sense. Damien.
It's a mix between a dream and a memory. Like it's happened before, but it's like different now. He'll see Morgan standing in front of him, telling him that she was wrong and that I am a monster. But it's like it's not her voice; it's someone else's voice. And raising a weapon to kill me, and then she's incinerated before anything else happens. Before I can do anything, or before she can pull or not pull the trigger.
Morgan.
Morgan has a dream.
Well, we just had one guy from USA join us.
Psychers before she started all of this mission, and has a vision of them asking her whether she was healed by the Black Library or by the Emperor. She says the Emperor, but then in her vision, she sees her servo skull swoop around so she can see herself. And she first shows up, she looks like a Drukhari, and then her body starts melting away and becoming more demonic, and just purple demonic warp fire surrounding her before she wakes up.
Creepy as hell. And you are all awoken by a sudden cessation of these dreams, feeling like your ears popping on a plane only inside your mind as the ship returns to real space. And you have time to collect yourselves, to get yourselves dressed, to go to the mess hall. The time is staggered enough that this doesn't need to be a whole scene, but you get your food. And then you are brought together, having eaten, having prepared, having readied your weapons, to the central mess hall again as kind of the place to meet everyone by your savant. Realistically, I was going to say friend, and then I was like, I don't know if it's right, but savant, Avarice, who says, well, I've reviewed the traffic. traveling through the astropath and through this area.
Oh, we have quite a lot of people online.
First missions, as sent by the bifurcated half of my brain that the Inquisitor put the logic into. You are to travel to where we are now, the Arcturus system, specifically Arcturus 4. There is a heretic of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and did some experimentations that are apparently going to be of use to us. He has been captured, tried, and transferred to the fortress precinct of this world, Arcturus 4. The world itself is currently at war, a civil war between the Crimson Brotherhood, a band of chaos, traitors, and heretics and general scum that landed in some kind of suicide crash landing in the northern reaches. Obviously, they didn't all die, which was a tremendous surprise to the Planetary Defense Force. They've been advancing southward since, in ongoing combat with the PDF. I need to, I assume, go to the fortress precinct. What I've been told by the Inquisitor is, Judge, you're still registered in the system with the Adeptus Arbites, and the Inquisitor has provided this false manifest, this request for transfer under the Lex Imperialis that would allow you to go in and remove this heretic by the name of Talos Ivo.
Talos Ivo. I see. Tell me, what judge contingents do we have there? How many judges do we have any on this system?
Yes, this is a bustling enough world that there is a full fortress precinct with a number of different troopers.
Okay, let's go.
Forces, as you would expect, and there is one judge who is particularly in charge. That is.
I'll need one more level, and I can maybe join Sulfarok,
The fortress precinct is operated
their
on
dungeon.
Zola Artemis.
Ooh, a magistrate.
Yes, high-ranking, a large contingent of actual Arbites, though who knows how many of them have been decimated by the fighting. The fortress precinct is well back from the front, so you shall be able to travel down to it yourselves safely. It might be best, if you are looking to do something more secretive, to act as the transport, as though the rogue trader was perhaps working for you, our dear judge. Or, with the work of Closet, we could disguise all of you, so that you could appear to be all Adeptus Arbites on a contingent run by Judge Rex. The methodology is entirely up to you. But you have your transfer papers, your orders. You can do as you will. This heretic must be brought back. It is key to our mission, though I know not exactly how.
Thank you so much for the information, Everest.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. So we to go down, extract this heretic imprisoned, and bring them back with us. Judge, what do you think? Would you feel more comfortable being a judge alone, working for a rogue trader? I figure if all of us are in costume, it would look good, but we do not have the vast knowledge that you do. So if we were questioned by anyone, it would quickly fall apart.
The physical scroll that has been produced.
Okay, let's give him some gold as well.
You can read this pretty quickly. You've seen a number
I
of
think
over the course of your career, Judge Rex. Looking at it, this is boilerplate standard. You have the rights to transfer this prisoner to another prison based on the circumstances. It's written out to you. Everything is done correctly. This does not read like a forgery. You've just got the transfer papers to theoretically be able to go in and walk out with this guy.
Right. So a little bit torn because again, it changes from my understanding, world to world, how you interpret the Lex Imperialis, the natural laws that they have on the planet as well. I would also assume, judging by my predecessor, Judge Gould, judges can sometimes be assholes even when you're among company.
Correct.
So I'm wondering if it's better, if I'm just figuring this is a one and done, do I skirt the law somewhat and risk having imposters, which most likely goes against, I would expect, the law?
Correct.
But it might be easier, potentially in some ways. No, I'm not going to risk it. Fuck. Okay. Thank you for the helpful suggestions, or lack thereof, actually. I don't think it best that you dress like an Arbites. It's too risky, and, well, they might misjudge myself were they to discover your true identities. No, I think it's best you just stay under my wing and stay close.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Judge Rex, you will take point of this.
Yes. I think I should also just make this incredibly clear. And I look just at at you, Josh, your
Brother Solomon.
Brother Solomon. If you bring up anything about accepting psychers, liking psychers, understanding and compassion, you will die. So please shut up. Don't open your mouth. Don't say anything. Can you do that for, I would say, let's expect 24 hours, but, also possibly 7 days.
I can't lie to you, Judge. I can't remain silent for 7 days. That seems like an outrageous request. But what I can do is promise you my fealty in this mission.
Could you take care of him, please? Just make sure that he, hushes up.
Yes, I understand. Brother Solomon, we do not ask that you be completely silent, but rather dim your light slightly while we are going amongst these people.
Dim your light.
That I understand. A stealth mission, as it were.
Thank you, yes.
To cloak the light of the Emperor in order to best snuff out the flame of the heretic.
Yes, exactly.
Judge, now I'm speaking your language. Proceed, and I shall follow incognito.
All right. As you were.
And Avarice looks at all of you and says, okay, so you probably want to go to L1 then, and we'll send you down.
Precisely.
Excellent. Closet had some piece of technology I don't entirely understand that you may want to make use of on the surface.
Oh, all right.
Collected from him on the way to the flybay.
We will do so. Thank you.
You're welcome. You get the feeling he's very not used to receiving any kind of politeness for the work that he does with his half a brain. And he exits. You've got your weapons on you. You are fully suited up in your chosen methodology of clothing because there is no disguise going on here. You have the scroll and the paperwork that you need for the prison transfer. Is there anything else that any of you would want to get, collect, have? It seems like you've got what you want. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, the only thing that Morgan would know as we're turning to leave this room is just, as you all know, we are working for the Inquisition, but it is undercover. So, once we leave this ship, there will be no talk of the Inquisition. There will be no talk of me as an interrogator. And you can call me Morgan Sharp. So, feel free to just continue calling me Morgan, as that is our cover. Is that understood between everyone?
Yes, but could you tell me what would be your ideal occupation in this endeavor?
I am a rogue trader.
Rogue trader.
And it is my ship that you have asked me and my crew to bring you to collect this prisoner. So you have hired us.
I would say that's not unheard of in an emergency or in a case where something had gone wrong, to be able to deputize locals, essentially, to work for you on a case. This is a higher scale version of it. Clearly, something's going on in the Imperium. But that's, as you know, as a guy who asks questions knowing he's not going to get answers, that's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Okay. Deputies. And what was the name of the magistrate?
This is Magistrate Zola Artemis.
All right. Oh, and I think I should also warn psyker powers. Can you keep those, I'm trying to think of the word here.
Dim your light, as it were.
No, I don't want to say
Oh,
dim your
no,
light. But, okay, well, yes, dim your light. Dim your light for now.
Yes. I can dim my light.
Very good. Okay, yes, dim the light.
Goes without saying, if he can't talk about psychers, I'm not going to act like one.
Smart boy.
I have one question before we leave. I know the heretic can be shifty and unpredictable. What is the backup plan if this heretic won't come with us willingly? Do we kill it? Do we have to save it?
If this heretic won't come willingly, then we will have to take him alive with us.
Yes. I would say aim for the extremities. The further away from the core, the better.
Extremities.
Extremities.
All right.
As long as we do not kill this person, because they are another important asset. So please, unless situations change, treat them as another one of our team.
All right. I will endeavor to give him the lightest touch that a judge may administer.
On a team with heretics. Morgan, you are quite funny. Let's go.
He gestures
He
with,
gestures
with
to
all
no one,
four
yeah.
fingers extended, like a karate chop hands to go. And I'm assuming you all go?
We're gonna go. I gotta go to the closet.
Luckily, the closet is on the way to
Perfect.
the rear where you can climb into.
Yeah, BRB.
Closet floats out of the room and says, "This piece of technology, if you plug this into any of the cogitators in the fortress precinct, it'll upload everything to me and thus to your data slate. It could adjust our orders or parameters or information. You won't have permission to do this, so sneak, sneak.
This is something we must do.
Otherwise, you're trusting what the magistrate says. Just if anything goes wrong, put this spike in a computer."
That is my question. This is not part of our operation, but only if we need to.
I'm not in charge here. I work for you, so do it if you want or don't. I don't know.
Perfect.
Would I be able to, and this, sorry, this
You
is...
know you're here,
this-
so
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Could, just because I know they have some transmitters for communication, I
Yep.
don't know if it would be attuned to closet or
you'd hear this conversation. You guys were heading down a hallway and
no,
stopping in the
I
way.
mean for like when we're down on the planet.
Down on the planet, you would be able to, through your data slate, Morgan, because you've got probably the best technical hookup,
Mhm.
you would be able to hear Closet or check in with Closet as long as it was an active call. Like, he'll be monitoring the line, but not necessarily able to, like, talk to you all personally like a cell phone.
Okay, so there's nothing I can do attune into my own communicator that I would have in my helmet so that it would be able to reach Closet.
I mean, here's a question for you, Morgan.
Mhm.
They don't have the technical ability to do that on their own, but if you were to hook it up with your data slate as a transmitter, you would have a short range where any of them could reach out to the ship on their own without having to query through you. Would you want them to have that opportunity, or do you want to limit the ability to talk to the ship to you?
Judge, is there a particular reason you would like to get in contact with our ships?
I like having options. Should things go sideways?
I understand. Should things go sideways, I will patch you through to the ship.
If things go sideways and you die, I would like more options if things go further sideways.
If the interrogator's dead, so are we.
Well, that sounds like the talk of a bony ass.
Do you need me here for this?
No,
Says
thank
Closet.
you, Closet.
Goodbye.
We're done here. Judge, I appreciate your paranoia and wanting backup. If things go worse sideways, you will be protected by the Inquisition.
Very well.
And off you go to L1. Morgan, would you want to fly this yourself, or would you like the ship between, like, basically Closet can bring Cutter Prime, one of your two pilot servitors, down to fly the ship for you down, or you could fly it yourself? This would have been done in advance. They would have checked in with you on
Yeah.
this, so it's not like it's a pressure choice at this point.
I think having the servitor brought in, because then we have more availability to move the ship without her being directly on it and that kind of thing.
Fabulous.
So I think having a servitor makes sense. Yeah.
So you fly L1 from the ship down to the surface, you can see from above, especially once you break atmosphere, the level of warfare that has been taking place. It's interesting as your scanners shoot outwards. There's a pretty advanced sensor package on L1, especially compared to similar sized craft. You're not seeing any aircraft over the combat zone. You're well back from it,
That's right.
but you're not seeing aircraft coming from either side. It seems to be the skies are clear at this point. You are well back from the front, but you can see the smoke, you can see the fires. It's clear that there is an extensive PDF presence, especially at this front that is about 100 kilometers from the fortress precinct itself, which is far and near in general combat terms. You're seeing buildings burning. Can you all roll me perception?
I got a 6.
Yeah, it feels appropriate.
Yep.
I got a 9. I'm looking at things inside this ship.
Yeah, you're not an expert in urban warfare, so that checks out for
11.
me.
15.
15. Okay. For 11 and 15, I'm going to say you two have more of a theoretical understanding of warfare. You've done kind of close quarter fighting, Judge. You've done a lot of door to door, kind of kick in the door, clear the building. This is a scale above that. Damien, you've been on worlds where there have been cult uprisings, and you've seen some of this. But I would say the big thing that stands out to you, it's a very simple learning, but an important one. You're also not seeing artillery firing into this side of the battlefront. You're seeing some of it firing outwards the other way, but that would suggest that this is a cult that is interested in close combat, not a cult that's landing a traditional military force with tanks and artillery and air cover or anything like that. This seems much more brutal and grinding in terms of warfare. So the Imperium has maybe not an advantage, but they have certain tools the other side does not that has allowed this to become a bit of a grinding stalemate across a very wide front, as you've seen from above. It's got the shifting lines. It's not a straight line. It's not like, oh, the villains came to just here. From above, you can see that there are pockets where it extends much further and back, but this area seems relatively stable and built up as you were landing down.
And this cult is called the Brotherhood?
This is the Crimson Brotherhood.
Crimson Brotherhood.
If you are all looking at data slates, which I will say, you are. If you want to get more information on the planet, they're giving you what they have. The Crimson Brotherhood is a relatively new and kind of unheard of cornate cult. You have more information because it is inquisitorial access for all of you at this point, meaning this is a blood cult. They are worshiping death and combat. They don't have enough of a presence to be known in kind of a military way. Some of these cults pop up, especially if they came from the Imperium Nihilist side of the galaxy, where they've come through. They're not at a scale that the Imperium would track. This is the first known large conflict with this cult. They have no air support, it would seem, and their original craft all crashed down in the northern part of the planet, seemingly battering their way through and by pure luck having landed in a hive. So they are using a large number of fresh converts, of people they have driven crazy. They are using drugs to drive other people crazy. The leader of this cult is Shivoth Bloodhide, who from the grainy pics that have been collected appears to just be an absolute giant, definitely partially mutated, extremely violent. But the reason that the PDF forces, the planetary defense forces who are on this planet, the reason they believe that the Crimson Brotherhood has had more success is the myth of a person they only know as the Flayed Man. The guess is that this Flayed Man is some sort of lieutenant working under Shivoth Bloodhide, and the Flayed Man is the actual tactical genius that has allowed them to achieve the successes that they have thus far. Amongst the forces that have been seen in the field, there are varying types of brothers that they've heard amongst the Crimson Brotherhood. It seems to be a gender-neutral term used amongst them, with the lowest level kind of brothers. They move from brothers to true brothers to ascended brothers, and it seems like they shift closer to close combat. They abandon long-range tools. They become bigger, more violent, more warp-tainted as they initiate themselves within the cult. And there is the Flayed Guard, who seem to be showing up missing the skin on their faces. The challenge is those forces are much more traditionally militarized. They're carrying las guns, they're wearing body armor, they're used at tactical checkpoints, and it's prevented the Imperium from regaining ground that they normally would have against a traditional blood cult that was just running at the lines with numbers. So they got lucky in that they hit a hive, and they've managed to convert a massive populace into a weapon, and this Flayed Guard, Flayed Man approach seems to be the thing that is meaning they're much craftier than they otherwise should be. That's what you're looking at. So the original Guard flyers and the PDF flyers that had been involved in the combat have all been shot down by surface-to-air missiles. They're heavily stocked with weaponry from the PDF caches inside the hive. So it's dangerous to fly out that way, which is why you aren't seeing any air traffic. The planet's called for help, but frankly, it's not important enough to divert Astra Militarum assets at this time. When regiments of the Imperial Guard are available, they will undoubtedly be sent here when it is deemed important enough, as opposed to other battles or threats going on. This kind of brutal calculation is something that's always bothered you, Judge Rex, because you didn't get a replacement on your world where you ended up serving for hundreds of years because it was deemed not that important, and you had to accept a lot of criminality because you could not get the resources to be able to stop it. That's also happened here.
They've just stopped sending people, but they still have a bigger
the
contingent,
planet itself still is defended. The war is ongoing. They're just not getting the outside help they're asking for. This was definitely a scale up from you, and as you look at this fortress precinct as you come into land, it is clear that it is much more impressive than the one that you had.
Oh, yes.
This is a 5-story tall building that looks like a parapet. A metallic, brutal parapet. The Arbites are always a force that is designed to protect and intimidate in equal measure, and this building makes that clear. It has a number of balconies built into it with heavy weapons aimed off of it, some of them servitorized, some of them you can see with low-level Arbites troopers. You'd recognize the more simplistic uniforms and less expensive armor. Clearly, these are all people who've come from the Hall of Justice or from other halls of justice, not necessarily the Terran ones, which would definitely make you a little jealous compared to what you had where it was all locals. They have enough people to just crew their defenses with some actual trainees. So clearly this magistrate has a large number of people under his care and control to be able to carry this out. Not nearly enough to be able to police a battle of this kind of front. Probably not enough to be able to do the job he's supposed to do because the population here is much larger and more decentralized than where you came from. But it's an impressive building. They have 2 other flyers out front that you can see on the ground, which is interesting in that they're inside a walled-off compound, so they can vertically lift up and go. But you know from your notes that the PDF have lost all their flyers, so clearly the Arbites have hung on to some of their Aquila landers to see what's possible. You come in, you have the proper clearance codes to be able to make your landing, and you land. You're able to make your way from the landing point, which is unguarded because it's basically just park on this concrete slab out front of the fortress. They don't protect guests. That's not their problem. You're not a prisoner. You're not something else. And you make your way up and around to the front of the fortress precinct. The front door, 2 massive steel doors that are closed together. They are 3 stories tall, and on either side they have twin heavy bolter emplacements that are built into the walls. You can't see who's manning them. You can't see what else is going on. And they're a collection of servo skulls studded into the wall above the door, all with cameras, some with gun barrels, some with barrels, and you're not sure what's in there over the doorway, as well as a servitor that lowers down to the ground. And you see...
What? I can't choose so fast. I want to download from the Xbox app.
coming out its ears, and its mouth
It's like either
almost gramophone style.
nothing or everything.
It lowers down and stops in front of your party and says, "What's your business?"
Servitor, I'm a judge from a distant planet. I am here for prison transfer of one of your inmates. It's imperative that we get inside. This is my cadre of deputized rogue traders. They're with me.
We had no warning of a transfer.
Well, you are in a civil war. Communications sometimes don't seem to get through. But nonetheless, we are here, and we need inside.
Can you roll me a persuasion?
That is a 14.
Wonderful. They got a 6. Okay, come on in. The servitor rises up. You are in full uniform and you're displaying a parchment that does have the proper seal on it. The servitor rises up and the doors open. As you enter inside, you realize how big and baroque and menacing this place is. Everything is brutalist architecture. Everything has a right angle to it. It's a vaulted ceiling, but it's square. There are multiple servitors that are around, some of them carrying nothing, some of them with Arbites uniforms on that you're spotting, low-level trooper uniforms, and 1 or 2 gun servitors amongst these various crenellations. Can you all roll me a perception? I will get one with advantage from you, Judge.
15.
And that's 23.
Nice. 23, 15,
12.
12.
4.
4. Solomon, what a big building.
Oh, what an incredible day. Dim your lights. Oh.
Morgan, you're taking this all in.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that you would notice, Damien, is the uniforms that you were seeing on some of these servitors that are kind of toddling about match the uniforms you were seeing manning things outside. And you're realizing if you wanted to project a showing of strength that you may not have in this facility, an Arbites suit of armor plus helmet on a servitor from a distance looks just like an Arbites trooper. So they could be projecting a strength they don't have because you weren't greeted by security here. You weren't greeted by an Arbites kill team. You weren't greeted by any of these things. The thing that's really telling to you is, Judge, the same thing that Damien saw, but also this would suggest kind of a form of mismanagement. If there are more Arbites, why aren't they here? Why aren't they here to stop you? Why aren't you being flanked by gun servitors? There's a level of disorganization that suggests something is off. You're just not sure what.
The servitor I was speaking with is still here, I assume?
It went back up into the door. It was attached into the ceiling.
Okay. I'm just going to look for the person that would, wearing something that would denote the highest command here.
You aren't seeing anyone in any command uniforms, but you're seeing at the end of this hallway, there is a small retinue standing in front of a massive elevator. And you're aware that there is only one elevator up and one elevator down in an Arbites building. And they do not have stairs because if this place is being invaded, they lock the elevator. And if they need to get out, they will rappel down or they will fly out. The Arbites make these things an absolute fucking kill box. So the only way up will be this central elevator with this retinue in front of it.
I would take it a prison would probably be in the lower bowels of this.
Yep, there's
building.
often a basement prison in any of the Arbites facilities, yes.
Great, okay. So
There's, the Intero block, the torture block, and then there's storing people for execution.
okay.
If you're executing them, you do it out front. People can see it, then they learn things.
Yes, of course. Okay, everyone, to the elevators. If you see anybody who looks like a big deal, let me know. Otherwise, let's rock.
Morgan will give a nod. Yes, Judge, you lead the way.
And then I motion signal with my hands like I'm in combat, even though we're just inside a building. And I just like motion forward with my 2 fingers. My cyber mastiff Rex 2 at my side.
Absolutely, and you all start making your way forwards. What you do spot as you move towards this large elevator in the distance is the people waiting for the elevator are not Arbites. You are looking at what looks like a Mechanicus delegation. There is a large Mechanicus figure, larger than the average person, boxier in a way that their silhouette doesn't look human. They have almost like a giant bustle, almost beetle-esque tail that seems to extend further from their body, all hidden under a cloak with a central, perfectly square-shouldered form and a massive hood hanging over their head. Their cape is so large that it dangles down, and there are 2 fully nude, beautiful human servitors. They just have the suturing and the eye augmetics that you can spot, enough to push them well beyond human norm. They also have had their groins covered in metal that has been bolted in place. We're not just looking at naked people. But there is a certain amount of human beauty and aesthetic here that is rare for Mechanicus and suggests very high ranking because it's tremendous investment to make a servitor that looks like a person. And they are just here to carry the train on this Adeptus Mechanicus leader. Alongside him, 2 stationed on either side, flanking, just kind of in front of him and just behind, are Skitari. The only one of you who would have seen Skitari before probably is Morgan. You may have seen some, Judge, because you were serving in town and you'd see them around. You wouldn't have had a ton of direct interaction with the Mechanicus. They're kind of their own thing, and policing them is a little bit of a no-no in the traditional show up. Did you pay your taxes? If no, shoot in face. They're just too important to keep the system working. But you would have seen the Skitari, who are their kind of combat troops. Morgan, you've seen Skitari on Mars itself from previous adventures with Valentine. These seem like a bit of a knockoff of the traditional Martian ones that you'd seen. You don't necessarily know this, but there's a lot more investment in the highest quality things in Mars. These are still functional Skitari. They're still capable warriors. You're seeing them with, laser rifles that are plugged into their bodies. They've got fully augmetic helmets. You can't see faces. There's no sign of that. They are like tech priests light. You're seeing a lot of modifications in armor and a simple cape over their back, but there are 4 standing with this figure waiting for the elevator.
Judge Rex, Hall of Justice Terra. We need entry into the bowels of this building for a prison transfer.
And the hooded head of this Mechanicus leader looks over, and then one of the servitors releases the train and steps over in front of your group and says, "My master is Tragsnastix 5. We also are seeking the magistrate. The elevator will come soon. What is your purpose here?"
Well, Transnastic 5. We also need to speak with the magistrate, quite possibly.
Oh!
We are doing a prison transfer of one of the inmates here.
And what is the name of this prisoner?
The name of the prisoner is Talos Ivo.
That is unfortunate.
And why is that?
We have legal claim to that prisoner. They are a heretic that has betrayed the Omnissiah. We have a writ to claim them for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I see. I see. That is tragic. You're a judge?
No. I am a representative of the Adeptus Mechanicus. We have a writ with the Omnissiah's will.
So those guys got banned
Justice to right.
because they had been purchasing an account.
That shadow hangs, I serve. And that shadow was casting a pale across this entire planet.
Yes.
Quite.
Mars lights the way. There is no shadow on Mars, unless we wish it.
Yes.
We will see what the magistrate says.
Look inside yourself and dig deep.
That is an illogical request.
Well,
I am a servitor.
Sir, we also have a writ of request, do we not? A writ to transport the prisoner?
yes, my colleague here is right, and I hold it out to show them.
Yes, we have one as well. The servitor crosses over to Tragnastix 5 and pulls a piece of steel off of his like waist plate inside his robes. It's done very carefully. You can't see what's actually under there, but the servitor comes back and holds it open. It pulls apart. Inside is a vid screen that unfurls, and it's just a collection of zeros and ones. None of you can read it. It's all written out in full binaric.
Would my cybermastiff be able to read it?
Let's fucking find out. I think your cybermastic vaguely speaks English, but I'd like to find that out. Can you roll me using Rex 2's stats? I need an intelligence saving throw.
Blowing it, baby. Tyler blowed on my dice. He blowed on them.
I blowed it. Oh, fuck. I got bad breath.
That's a 5?
Yeah, you look at Rex 2 who goes, That is an older model of Cybermastiff.
He needs a few repairs. He's a bit rusty, but...
Perhaps we could help you with that after we take Talos Ivo for the Omnissiah.
Yes. You're very tenacious. I appreciate that in a machine. But I'm afraid he's coming with us.
Yes, you may keep the Cybermastiff.
Judge, excuse me for interrupting, but as an outside third party, I agree. I suppose we all should see what the magistrate thinks.
Ding! The elevator arrives in front of you and opens. It is a large cage. It is clearly designed to be able to put a lot of people in, perhaps if they were brought in by shotgun in a large group. But it's easy to fit Tragsnastix 5 as well as your party inside this elevator. The moment you're inside, it begins to rise.
Mm-hmm.
You have this awkward moment. There is no sound but the creaking of the elevator gears. They don't put music in an Arbites elevator. You have this moment of all being now closer than standing in the same positions. Solomon, what are you thinking now that you have seen these Adeptus Mechanicus creations up close?
I think Solomon is focusing on what the judge said. He's dimming his light. So it's mission focus. He's not getting distracted.
Oh, even more? Oh.
Politicking of sorting out how they're going to get the prisoner is up to the judge and to a lesser extent Morgan. I think at one point he tries to make eye contact with Damien to be like, hey, we're doing pretty good. Like, he's not going to say anything, but he's going to be like, oh, we're both keeping things on the level.
Wide eyes, eyebrow up, very pleased.
Little, like, just enough to be like, right? They have no idea what we can do, what you and I are capable of.
Damien's gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
loves it.
he's like brow
He's like,
furrowed, kind of slightly shaking his head. Like, what?
That's what happens for Solomon.
Kestrel is in the zone, banning people that has.
Solomon's taking Damon completely out of the mission. Can't concentrate on anything other than why is the weird guy looking at me?
Yeah, and just thinking, he wishes he had said something sooner, but like, we need to do this quickly. The fact that they have servos pretending to be Arbites means that this place is not as well defended as it looks. It's all a facade. This could all come crashing down any minute. Like, we need to get going, and this envoy is really slowing things down. It would be really convenient if they didn't leave this elevator alive.
You do have the ability, as do you all over time, because Morgan, you're trained in the Inquisition. We've got Damien, trained by the Inquisition. We've got our dear friend Judge Rex, also trained by the Inquisition, kind of unwillingly, but forced over his time at his palace. And as part of your preparations for the labors, as you took on the title of champion, you, Brother Solomon, have also learned the Inquisition's sign language. So it is a full language. This does not mean you can only go like 2 people up there, go, shoot. Instead, this is full sentences. So anyone who you can make eye contact with, you can have this full conversation with. Would you want to make those signs and pass that along to someone?
Yeah, I think it would be the confident and like knowing, like staring and nodding from Solomon that prompts Damien to be like, we got to get out of here. To be like, just the confident, like, we're killing it, kind of like conspiratorial sort of knowing looks, to the where Damien would want to get Morgan's attention, I think.
Great. So you get Morgan's attention and pass along your concerns.
Yeah, and just sign to her as subtly as possible. I think even like he's like got his arms crossed, and under the elbow, his fingers are kind of like flicking and working into the different kind of signs to basically communicate, like, servos posing as Arbites, fortress not well defended, time of the essence.
The nice thing is, because this is a full sign language, Morgan and Damien, you can actually just have this as a full conversation.
Yeah.
So he says that to you via sign language. I will assume this is sign language unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah, he follows up with signing like, is the Mechanicus envoy expendable?
Morgan will notice that and shift her feet over and snake her arm around Damien's arm. So almost
he bristles at being touched by a person.
Yeah, she's touching him and making her body language look like, oh, he might be he's uncomfortable. I'm comforting him. So it just looks like she's stepping closer to be comforting, as if, oh, maybe he's uncomfortable with the Mechanicus or this whole situation. But she's sign languaging with her hand against his inner arm, so it can't be seen. Damien, we need to be a scalpel first. The hammer comes later if we have to. But your thoughts about quickness are well understood.
I can only help in very specific heretical ways. Other than that, this is not my area of expertise.
You are a smart boy. There's more to you than just that firepower.
And he won't sign anything back.
And Morgan wants we have to wait. We can't go fucking nuts yet. Let the judge do his fucking thing.
And that is when the elevator stops and the door opens, and you find yourselves looking into a combination of a judge's courtroom and a throne room. And sitting atop the throne at the back of this room, flanked by 10 Arbites in full armor with their shotguns in hand, is Magistrate Zola Artemis, the man you have to convince to give you Talus Ivo instead of the Mechanicus.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, Josh Halbert, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Agents.
You all find yourselves striding into the Arbites courtroom in the Fortress Precinct on Arcturus 4. In the lead is Judge Buchanan Rex, the three of you following. And alongside you, parallel to your journey in an uncomfortable way, is the large Mechanicus representative, Tragnastix 5, with two beautifully designed aesthetic servitors carrying his trailing cape and 4 Skitari following alongside him. The magistrate looks down at all of you and says,
So what are you here for?
Magistrate, I am Judge Rex, Hall of Justice Terra. This is my band of rogue traders who've been deputized. I'm doing a prisoner transfer of a one Talos Ivo, a heretic.
Yes. He has been scheduled for execution. But first, give the writ to one of my soldiers. You get it.
and one of the Arbites steps forwards and takes the formal writ from you and delivers it to Magistrate Artemis.
Yes, and Mechanicus, what are you doing here?
One of the servitors steps forwards. This is Representative Tragnastix 5 of the Mechanicus. We are here to collect Talos Ivo as well. We have a writ from the Mechanicum.
Interesting. Collect that as well.
And it gets collected and brought over. The judge slots that one into a terminal that slides around from inside his throne. As he looks down at you, he is an intimidating figure. He's wearing more formal armor than combat armor. He's not as heavily armored as, for example, Judge Rex is with you. It's clearly for him to sit and rule. Still ready to pull a gun at any moment. His shock ball is beside him. He's very much ready to throw down because Arbites don't take time off. There's no safe zone in where they work. But he's looking over both writs.
He says, well, these conflict, which would be a challenge. I am the senior magistrate here, which means we'll have to have a hearing over who has a right to this prisoner. I will allow the judge to speak first. This seems reasonable for this world, to allow you to present your arguments and why your writ should override the writ of the Mechanicus. If you wish to consult with your companions, you may do so in the corner. You have 5 minutes to prepare your argument.
Gratitude, Magistrate. Colleagues?
Into the corner with us.
We huddle.
Huddle. Huddle.
So, Sharp, how certain are we that your writ is more authentic than the writ of the Mechanicus?
Morgan, based on your experience, I'm not going to make you roll for this because you know the capabilities. The writ is likely legal. Valentine would have the ability to pull this, get somebody's name on it, get that done. So it's legitimate. But the Mechanicus are probably showing up with it.
Hello!
They are in
Africa!
a very high up name.
Oh, you're gonna play War Thunder?
Writs are going to be completely legal and legitimate. The only problem is the Mechanicus. Obviously, they feel that it is
Monk! I need a monk!
them to come in.
Olololo. Olololo.
It is
More gold, please.
we need a better argument than they do. According to them, it would likely be that this heretic has gone against the laws of the Mechanicum in Mars, and they would like to personally dole out justice. Perhaps if we can say we have a more compelling justice ahead for them. And obviously, you can lean on the fact that you are Arbites and they are Mechanicum.
That's certainly what I am leaning towards.
Does anyone else have any thoughts?
This fortress is not as well defended as it appears. They need backup. They need protection guarantees supplies. If you can promise them some sort of military support, maybe then they're inclined to honor your request over the Mechanicus's. These are desperate times right now.
Yeah, I guess I can play some Space Marine too.
All the Arbites are down in the lower levels, whilst civil war rages above. I guess that there is no backup arriving anytime soon. I would hate to have to lie to my fellow Arbites.
If backup is too far-fetched an idea, maybe escape then. If you think they could be convinced that it's time to leave their post.
Arbites don't leave their post. That's not how things work, heretic.
Then
I said that very quietly, by the way.
Yep. This all seems private and separate. Be your
then
guess.
convince them.
There's no spyware.
Believe that they need you.
You're just delusional.
It's in their interest to honor our request. However you want to do that, boss.
It's true, there is more going on here than what it seems. If we can get out quickly and fast and not dig deeper, that would be beneficial to us, but
Sharp.
yes.
Does any of the ships, does our ships above, do they contain any precious resources or weaponry that we could perhaps donate to the Arbites' cause?
I understand your feelings, Judge. The things that we are doing, we are going to need everything that we can get. We have nothing to spare for these people.
I'm just gonna run back to the
A tiny,
inn and log out from there.
a bad one, maybe?
And Morgan pointedly looks down at your dog.
Nope. All right.
As I thought.
Solomon, what do you think?
Bro, that flag. No, I'm not gonna discuss it because I don't care. It's safe.
He's gonna be sit rep.
No matter what you say.
Done talking, he'll be like, "Don't worry, Judge.
I'm not listening. La 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 la.
Awareness of the entire room. You say the word, and anything is possible." Damien and I, Morgan, we only await the command of Judge Rex. You want us to strike?
Judge Rex nods solemnly.
Yes, we have your back.
Can I look around and see? There's that data spike thing.
Mhm.
Is there anything in here that we could put that into if we were trying, like while the judge is talking, we could do a little shifty, like, oh, plug that in.
There is audience seating here if you were to be here on a different day, if there was a public trial, if there was something important that was happening. And at the edge of each of these aisles, there is a cogitator
Mhm.
that is being used. That
Yeah, okay, I can join.
to the entire system, but
Okay, I'm just gonna
significant amount of data.
stop the stream and restart. Or should I do that?
Have access ports. The other thing that would come
No, I'll just continue.
a lot of the servitors that you were seeing also had data ports on them, so you could put that spike into a servitor. Neither of these seem like perfect things. If you could get onto that throne and plug into that throne computer, you get literally everything.
Sure.
Or if you were able to get to a floor where there were dormitories or even perhaps the Intero level, that might be a way to get a spike that would get you extra files. But you do have options already.
Okay. He'd pass that information on to Morgan and the judge. So
Yeah, I
that-
think Morgan would hand sign back to him of like, good job, keep your eyes open. Thank you, brother.
eyes peeled.
The thing that is unsettling to all of you as you return to your space on the courtroom floor to be able to present this argument is none of the Mechanicum have moved.
Of course.
They all just parked in place and are awaiting their turn. The magistrate looks down at you, Judge Rex, and says,
Ah, you've returned. What is your argument?
Well, Magistrate, I'm just a small planet judge from an agua world far, far away.
I thought you were from the Hall of Justice on Terra.
Originally, yes.
As you trained at the Hall of Justice on Terra.
Exactly.
All right, continue.
I take my duties incredibly seriously. I'm here to serve the Imperium. I'm here to serve justice. And I'm also here to uphold the religious ideals our society is built upon. This right here is as authentic as they come.
I'll agree that it's legitimate.
Good. I believe that due to my rank and due to the pressing nature of matters at hand, that our authority reigns supreme. So, with your understanding and the acceptance of your judgment, I would very much like to apprehend the
Yo.
prisoner and do a
Hello. I sent you a gift on Steam. it's
I saw that.
it's a
What's
funny
this?
game. Maybe we could try that as well.
Berglin, what? Accept gift.
Burgling gnomes. It's gnomes running around. I think they're high as a kite. It's basically like how can I explain? It's almost like Hello Neighbor meets those games where you like need to gather loot.
Mm.
But
My game is recreating shaders. just let it do its thing.
oh right, Space Marine. And I have an update.
Bars moving.
The rogue trader has fallen. Now I must take up their mantle to restore the dynasty to its former glory, to reclaim what humanity has lost,
To
venture forth into...
also, now that I have repaired my fucking graphics card, now this game should run 1,000 times better.
What the hell? Has it been like a big ass update? Yeah, today. What? Oh, it's gonna take some time. The confrontation. What is that? The confrontation is now live for Space Marine 2, bringing year 2 to an epic conclusion. Blah blah blah. Two new PvP maps, a new Thousand Suns Terminus enemy, new heroic weapons and armor pieces, plus the final Season Pass 2 cosmetics DLC. Oh. So it's only about PvP.
Okay, I'm just loading up our save. You must load up your stream so long.
Yeah, I'm still downloading the update, so... Oh no, it's updating files, I guess patching the game. Okay, it's finished. I will now start. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I just need to update the stream name.
How do you roll again?
I don't remember, I have to check.
Setting. Controls. Spaces to dodge.
Okay, let's see. Joining you now. Let's see how your African internet will handle today.
Eric, I just said I upgraded the graphics card that this laptop had because apparently the other one was dying, so I had to buy a new one. Oh, you're the white guy.
Yeah, your internet still sucks. I have like this red mark. Connection.
Okay, let's go. Listen, my internet may suck, but my graphics card is better.
Yeah, we'll.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed, the cowards sent empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly
80 FPS,
satisfaction in
baby.
slaying
Oh, yeah.
vacant ceramite that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores.
How did you fix the GPU, by the way?
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this
Yeah,
mission.
I said I picked.
Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions.
I hate that guy.
I
consequences
This is
you
the guy
suffered
that
the
betrayed
last
us in
time.
Space Marine 1, am
If
I
you
right?
cannot
Yeah.
trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this
So,
duty.
something like that.
Well, not betrayed, like snitched on him almost.
Yeah, because Titus
Seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about
didn't
such
follow the
decisions.
proper procedures, and these guys are like Jedis almost in that way. You can't do that, blah 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 blah.
Plain for all to see.
Such hypocrites.
You have a history of it. I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection.
I don't think we need to wait on those guys.
Power drop that day.
I know, I just want to listen.
Remember his
Uh,
long after we join him.
Forgive me, brother.
It's nice to, like, just have flexibility and ramble. Also, my internet should be a whole lot fucking better than last time. My mom was genuinely angry with the result. I plugged my laptop directly into the modem
yeah.
to run a speed test. It came back so bad. My mom was like, listen, this is not what we're paying for. She wrote a personal message to, because my mom's a doctor, right? She wrote a personal message to the person because she's their doctor.
You give us good internet, you're not gonna survive. No medicine for you.
Finally unlocked.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek
Can I kill
only
this guy?
answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Barium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Walter, do I want? I want on a grenade launcher. Nah, I want this one. This one's cool. Power sword. Oh yeah. Wait, I had an option for appearance? What? Oh. Never mind. Okay, well, let's do this.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant. The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay. We will not fail you. Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Eric, bro, you missed the whole pivotal. I think this is where we send a message to Kelgar, I think.
What?
Through those psychic people, they can send messages across the wall. This is where we send a message to Kalgar that we are severely fucked and we need help. I think.
Have you played it?
I haven't played it. I've watched so many.
God damn it. You damn kids spoiling the fun. Watching all everything. Just like my kid, like, oh, I've seen that. What's the point of going to the cinema if you're all seeing clips and here and there? I'm like, fuck.
Well, I'm still excited. I've done every mission.
Yeah, I do hope they make a third game.
They are definitely making a third game. You know how much money this game made?
No.
A lot. They are definitely making a game. I think this time we're fighting the next one is not an orc one, but either Necron or Tau.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
So he had to work 100 years. That's crazy.
200 years, if I'm
Was it?
mistaken, where they were testing him for 200 years.
Huh.
Delta Wing.
Let me
box
kill this
check.
guy. Let me kill this guy.
Nordic here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Dude, wait, hold on. Where do I change my game to German? Please.
So we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men
Does that work?
across the stars.
No, I watched this scene in German. It was so funny.
Cadia,
Fucking General Hux and Hitler memes were going insane. Yeah, no, you have to be in German.
and we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium. You will give your life in the name of our holy Emperor.
Oh, those flying babies, they're so disgusting.
In the name of our holy Emperor.
They're just babies that has wings attached to them.
What's the history behind those babies, by the way?
disgraced yourselves by abandoning your brothers. Your punishment is
Melter
dishonorable
bomb.
death. Squad, listen out. Ready? I failed you. I beg aim. That you forgive my cowardice.
The stink. Hold your nose, lad. These bastards can poison you with their stench alone. Ah, Empress teeth.
Watch your tongue, guardsman.
My lord, forgive me.
Entering the Fox Blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Where are we supposed to go?
Oh.
Well, this shitty day got a lot better.
Chiron, if we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand. Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so, through suspicion and intrigue. Very good.
What? I chose power sword and I still don't start with it. What the hell?
Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside.
Seal the gates behind us. Yes, my lord. Closer. Spores! Engage!
Tyranids!
Get back, you machine fire!
Lictor. Oh, that's not the lictor, it's something else. Forgot the name.
Stocking up on rounds. The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through. I may have an alternate route. Proceed. Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
There you go.
The path is clear. Incoming! Damn spores!
The Cadians will make short work of them.
Indeed.
Dude, there's just a
I
tank
think we
in here,
found our
bro.
exit. The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the Infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Ignition secured.
Oh shit. Bro, these Cadians are like... Got no fucking armor and they're charging like that.
I have to reload. Lay waste to them, brothers.
Oh, those psychers.
The ammo out here. Eric?
Yeah.
Yo, is there any ammo out here?
Resupply at this location. I found ammunition. Eyes on this position. There are supplies here.
Hey, here's 2 grenades for you, by the way. Okay, I guess you don't need grenades.
No.
The door is powered down.
Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
We have power. Open the door. Traitor Astartes! Cut them down! Swapping magazines! The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all.
Restocking.
Look at that. Look at that camp.
Yeah, the scenery in this game is crazy.
Heresy and corruption.
The Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
If they kill each other, all the better. Thousand Suns heavy infantry.
All Terminators.
End of the hall.
Let me go through the portal. Oh.
It would be cool if they made a game like this where you can actually play as a Chaos Soldier or something as well.
Witness my strength. Never mind. Okay. Huh? I'm very confused. Oh, the bridge is...
Should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Tigers to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught. We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work. If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it.
Ultramarines!
Gadriel, you're not thinking straight! I could say the same of you. Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one!
Yes, Lord.
Well fought, Darth. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes! Reinforce the breach!
Mess up all your defenses.
This will serve me well.
Moving!
How the fuck do I do this again? Okay.
Thrusters engaged! Redeploying! Don't back engaged!
Where do we need to go? Oh.
Firing thrusters! Space Marines! The Tyranids have broken through!
I'm not making it time.
Enemy eliminated! Engaging jump pack! Heavy fire! Don't overheat! Swapping power back!
Meridian, do you read?
Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected. Thalassa, report. The vile Xenos slicks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat.
Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now.
Oh, snipers here.
Too easy. Reloading weapon. Here, brothers.
This map is pretty big.
Firing thrusters. Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
Jump back bound with dust. We must proceed on foot.
It's so stupid. Oh, you get dust in the jets. It doesn't work anymore. All that technology and dust is the main issue. Oh.
The enemy have breached our lines. Thalassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight at last for Ultramar!
Come on, Thalassa.
Stocking up on rounds. I have to reload. Do not let them up.
What?
I am death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath. Tyrannid Psycho! Eliminate Xenos Fireball! Powerful!
It's quite a lot of enemies moving about in the screen.
Reloading weapon. Unit sighted.
You see any ammunition?
Ready to deploy special tactics.
Okay, I'm gonna defend these girl guard here.
Wait, you are curious.
Out of rounds. Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother. Flat.
Oh, that's a big one. Carnifex.
Snapping magazines. On effects. Unit sighted.
Whoa.
For UltraMar.
Where was the ammunition box?
Right where I am. Put it. Right here.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Supplies over there. Hold them off. I found ammunition. Injector located.
Whoa, god damn it, small.
Special tactic at the ready. Ammunition secured. All specs scan active.
If you want to watch full screen, you have another. I am also streaming normal screen on my main stream.
What is this? Thalassa. They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them. The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Thalassa?
Thalassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go.
You guys were just hiding.
Yeah. Why is there no elevator music?
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
Yeah, my internet is now orange instead of red at least, or my connection to you, so that's good.
Enough.
I haven't felt any chopping or laggy spikes either, so...
Another squad. I will pass your request to the captain.
this the Xenos doing?
Chambers
The
2,
Hive fleets
9,
cast a psychic
18,
shadow
and
that tears at the
36
minds of
are vacant.
Psychers.
Unsound.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid. Let us hope we are not too late.
The hell? Why did it lose? Weapons changed.
Why do I always get the fucking chainsaw? I press
Yeah.
every cutscene.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying.
Oh, it is this. I know this. But this also looks so cool. Bro's getting an orgasm in there, mate.
You shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Manius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence. There are no guarantees.
Oh yeah, they're all blind. Aren't Psychers all blind? Oh.
No, those
excluding
types.
the Knights.
My lady.
She mean?
What is this? I do not know.
You wish to bring Kolgar here that you may kill him. Heretic. Heretic. You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad.
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
He is the power stone by himself. He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him! No!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance!
levels are the fucking...
So long have I watched thee through a tattered veil, yearning
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game, my little The power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see infinite wonder.
Reloading weapon. It's vulnerable. Loading ammunition.
This realm rules.
Bro, is he just targeting me on Titus? I need more.
You are but a flicker in this universe. Your Imperium a single rancid breath in time.
He is trying to escape. Do not let him.
Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Nice, that's cool. I wonder why they don't put Space Marines in stasis. Like with Dreadnoughts.
What to say? Put Space Marines.
In stasis. Like Dreadnoughts when they're traveling throughout the warp.
Oh.
I just received the achievement defeats Chaos Sorcerer.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered? Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to the Merium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad.
Yeah, because
5
every
men.
time you kill a fucking
spare
Chaos
3 men.
thing, it goes back to the warp.
Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demirium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then.
Navigation systems are probably dead.
We can't afford to miss. He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish.
Ensure brothers Chiron.
No, I think it's gonna be too late.
Fair enough.
But we can maybe try if you download the game I sent you. It's like 2 gigabytes or something.
That's too much, you know my wife.
I only have 500 now. That's only 200 more than you or something.
6 gigabytes. I mean 6 gigabytes.
Hello,
Okay, yeah,
Real Digital.
I actually need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
will.
go to bed. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
So we enjoyed ourselves a little bit too much. Okay, bye Eric. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
We'll definitely play this game tomorrow.
Gonna go back to Octo. Yeah, bye.
No! No!
Transfer.
I understand. He turns to the mechanicum from where he's seated. He's also wearing his helmet now. It's formally covers the eyes. It's got the full giant aquila on top. There's just a big gold aquila nearly as big as his head extending off of it as he turns to the mechanicum.
My fellow judge's argument seems to be that due to the supremacy of the Arbites and our hold over imperial law, that his writ outweighs your own. What is your argument?
And the servitor looks up and says, We of the Mechanicum believe that this heretic is a threat to our core religion. The offices of technological superiority and administrative governance and crime are separate for a reason. His crime was committed under...
Okay, I'm just gonna run around again, kill stuff.
The work he has done experimenting with Geller fields may mean that he has caused severe damage to a number of Imperial Navy vessels. We will not know if that is true unless we can interrogate and execute this heretic. There are other things on the line than just the supremacy of the Arbites. We submit that we should be given the prisoner and allowed to exit.
Point of order.
I'm interested to hear this. I'll allow it.
In my roughly 700 years of service, I've seen many things. I've seen disturbances in the warp. I've dealt with demons myself. And I've served under the command with 3 distinguished ultramarines. My cause is above mere supremacy. My cause is justified. My cause envelops their own. For this reason, I ask, please allow us to transfer this prisoner. He will be dealt with in the proper way.
I have heard both of your arguments, which means it is time for me to give a ruling.
Can you roll me, please, Judge Rex? A persuasion. I will allow this at advantage because the party have all assisted you with your crafting of this theory.
These two.
One in each hand. The first one is a 5. The second one involved everyone looking away and hiding.
6.
Fantastic.
Total? With everything? You put all your numbers in it?
All the sauce.
All the sauce?
All the
Son of
trimmings
a
and
bitch.
fixins.
The Mechanicus roll an 8.
And the magistrate looks down at both of your pathetic scores and says, I've considered your arguments, but ultimately, I have scheduled the execution of this prisoner. They will be executed.
I should not have eaten some candy now. My stomach feels weird. God damn it, I'm not used to eating sugar.
To just transport themselves away from crimes or be given back to organizations who created the monster in the first place. This may all seem semantic, because the prisoner is currently out of our hands. His transport flight in crashed on the other side of the conflict line. Do not worry, I have sent a squad of Arbites under the very capable arbitrator Johannes Verenda. They will bring back this prisoner, and he will be executed slightly behind schedule, but still on my schedule.
Damien, as soon as he said that he's like out of our hands, Damien has walked to the back of the room and is just mashing the elevator button. Just tap, 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 tap.
Very well. I understand and I accept the rendering of the judgment. I simply ask, Magistrate, how many augmentations do you have on yourself?
This is small talk unrelated to the case.
Yes.
Yes?
But it's behind a further point is brewing.
It's just mashing the elevator button.
Mashing it. Tick, 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 louder.
Solomon's over there helping push the button now.
No.
Personally, I have.
Oh, let's roll. Let's fucking find out.
As a parting comment.
Personally, I have 83 augmentic enhancements.
Oh, yeah. But Judge Rex is just like, oh shit, But you can. Nobody else could read that. I don't think any of my.
Can you roll me a stealth?
Truthfully, I think while
Or I would allow deception if whatever
it's
the
a
higher
nat
modifier.
20.
Hey.
Nat 20. Nobody has any fucking clue. You are bulletproof.
I'm like, oh God. Okay, yeah. Well, very good. I respect You even more, Magistrate.
Thank you. And how many augmetic enhancements do you have?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a number.
It's in the 70s.
Impressive. We have both sacrificed much for the Emperor.
Mm. And may we continue to, brother.
Until the end.
Turns around and he's just like, oh, I'm so fucking embarrassed under his breath.
Oh no! Ding! The elevator doors open, and you and the Mechanicum delegation both enter the elevator.
Can we hit the door closed before the mechanic comes again? Like if I'm really hammering it.
You can hit it, but no, you
and
can't
we
do it fast
pretend
enough.
that we can't see them.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
I'm hitting the hold open button.
Please
It's not
hold,
working.
Hold
Sorry.
the door open for the mechanicus. Fuck the Omniscient.
So you are all riding down in the elevator yet again. The Mechanicum facing straight forwards, not engaging with you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you say to them? Is there anything you say to each other?
I mean, Damien will sign. We're going to get them, right?
And Morgan has her arms crossed and does 2 taps on her arms and just, yes, we have to. And she's going to turn to Brother Solomon and is going to sign, look for the closest cogitator to the exit and stand near it.
Would I
You fully understand this as a
yes,
conversation.
I was just seeing if I was like paying attention, if he would be like looking for that signer.
If you're not aware that signing is happening, yeah, roll me a perception.
Just 16.
16, yeah, you see
He
it.
catches it.
Great.
He gives you the slightly less than completely. He's like,
It's like he's bad enough at sign that it's like he signs with an accent.
He gives you a big,
It's so
a big
loud.
thumbs
They're
up.
so loud.
I don't know why. In my head, it's like he signs the way Borat talks.
Yeah, like the weird non-grammatical sentences that the rest of you don't have to use are what come out of Solomon, though he's not aware of it.
He does my and then wife. That's not right.
And you reach the ground floor. The Mechanicum delegation moves forwards at a stately pace. Do you wait for them to pass? Do you try to match them? Do you go faster? Like they're slightly faster than a normal walk.
Yeah, I'm going to signal my canine friend with my hand, a series of signals, and then he will be the only one to understand what they are. I will tell you them after I do this action, though.
Okay.
So I'm doing some signals that only it comprehends, and then I get my fake empty grenade, and I'm like, oh, Adeptus Mechanicus, don't worry. This is.
Can you all just roll me perception, just quickly before we do a grenade thing?
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, can you roll me one as well?
8.
Perception. That is a. That's a 23.
Okay. There is theoretically one gun servitor who may be able to see this happening or may not. You're not sure the quality of these servitors. I just want to say that before you throw a grenade inside the fortress.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say this is empty. It's just used for my dog's pleasure. He needs to lubricate all of his gears, and I find him running really does the trick. So don't mind this, and I'm going to throw it out the door, like do a firm underhand toss that goes all the way out the door.
Okay, so you're throwing it. How close to the door do you get before you throw it? You're like 300 feet from the door.
I could throw 300 feet.
I believe you
Fucking
absolutely
giver,
could throw 300 feet. Okay, roll me an athletics.
Full send it.
And athletics, that is going to be, oh boy, that's 18.
18, yep. You huck it exactly as you mean. Please describe what's going to happen now.
Okay, so the dog, Rex 2 is going to run for it.
We may be becoming Rex 3.
Sorry. Rex 2 is going to run for it, and he's going to pick it up and run outside. He's going
If he threw it outside, so he runs out there to
he's going to run outside, but really what I've told him to do is to hijack a spare transport motorcycle that the Arbites would keep on hand. If I could, like, I would assume, maybe I should have run this past you. I assume a dog.
Please walk me through the whole assumption. I need to know the whole
Finish
plan.
the sentence. Finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. I assume a dog would.
I assume a Sire Mastiff would probably have like a little USB key or something like
Okay.
in its eye or something.
Yeah.
But it would have something that it could jumpstart one of the Arbites vehicles and get it ready for us in time and so that we could basically get right out there, jump and get out the door. And I'm not blowing anybody up. It's just literally
It's just theft.
Just keyless,
just theft.
keyless start on a vehicle that doesn't belong to us.
The funny thing to me too is throwing a grenade 300 feet. You would have to throw it so fucking hard and fast. It would be a straight.
But he
line.
did that. He fucking whipped it.
It just zoomed.
So it goes out. Okay.
That's from home plate of a baseball diamond into the stands.
Yes.
Just
Okay, I need to know your level of success. So we are going to do, rather than a D20 roll, because this is insane, but I think there should be various degrees of success. I want you to roll me a D100. So you have your D10, and you have your D10 that has like the 10s on it.
It's
10,
a-
20, 30, that kind of thing. I need you to roll me both of those.
It's a 40.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
It's a 46. Okay. Your Cybermastiff takes off down the hallway. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you get tremendously lucky in that none of the gun servitors go off and try to pulp the dog. The Cybermastiff takes off out of the building, grabs the grenade, hooks a left. You don't see where he went, but he went.
Great. Okay. Great. Oh.
None of you have been told this is going to happen.
If I'm seeing this, yeah,
Sprints down the hallway.
And
I want to use. I'm assuming someone's going to look at this display of things that are happening. So I will touch Brother Solomon and get behind him and go towards whatever closest unmanned cogitator I can find.
Great. Roll me a perception.
It's a 14.
14. You can see one just on the inside of one of these alcoves to the right of your group.
Perfect.
It's about 10 feet away.
That's great. And Morgan has the ability to hide behind creatures that are her size or smaller. So I want to take Brother Solomon with me so that I can then stand behind him and then disappear as I go into the
So you're
computer.
going to invisibly do that. Okay. Roll me a stealth with advantage because of the distraction that is going on.
So I rolled a 1, but I also re-roll once
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, hot damn.
because I'm lucky.
You're lucky.
Nice.
What are we looking at?
Looking at a 21.
Shit. Okay. The gun servitor doesn't spot you.
Good start. They're too busy looking at a dog driving a motorcycle.
Yep. The regular servitors don't spot you.
Fucking Wallace and Gromit over here.
And I will just test for Tragnastics. And Tragnastics rolls a fucking 2. So
Nice.
absolutely nobody spots you doing this.
Great.
You manage to insert the data spike. There is a weird 45 seconds of action in this hallway as the Mechanicus Skitari raise their weapons because they didn't know what was happening with the Cybermastiff. The gun servitors draw attention to it and then to the Skitari and then to you, and everybody's having this weird standoff where nobody's quite raised their weapons yet from your team. And then you hear a subtle click, and as you look down, the spike has gone from red to green. You know it's got what you need.
Great. Do I then take this spike back with me? Great. So taking that, and I'm going to appear behind Brother Solomon again and then tap him to be like, let's get, we can move.
What just happened? Says the servitor to your party.
The judge is a rather interesting character. I'm only paid to be here.
We hope you are paid a great deal.
Thankfully, I am. She'll nod, walk out with the other two.
Fabulous. You make your way outside, eventually around the corner to where your ship is, and you see your Cybermastiff waiting, just standing a little bit excited, just shaking a little bit in that way dogs are excited when they have found something.
Rex 2, did you find any sort of transport? I'll take that as a no.
And he turns and looks at the lander building in the distance.
That's quite far away, Rex 2.
It's about 500 feet.
No, disregard.
Throw that. It's a walled off landing zone.
All right. Oh, disregard. I was looking elsewhere.
It's next to the building, yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Good boy. All right. I'm
What
going to
is going on, Judge?
I'll just use my fingers just in case. I'm going to hand signal. Use my fingers. Stick them in my mouth. I'm gonna hand signal. Just that. My plan is I'm getting us transport, something I know I can ride, that's versatile, that's speedy, and that I have a lot of experience with. And I'm getting us there as quickly as possible. My dog is going to help us hijack it, or is at least located it. I will have to hotwire it, and then we're going to be taking off, but we have limited time to race.
I'm hearing this from him. How far away is the other side of the battlefield?
The other side of the battlefield would be a significant distance on a motorcycle, but if you're talking about a flyer, that's manageable.
Yeah, and then that's what I was thinking. But I'm just Morgan's taking a moment to be like, I will consider this as an option. But I think to Morgan it would be like, it's also dangerous to fly over, but it's probably more dangerous to be on the land because the Arbites don't have anything flying. You said
Yes. Well, no, they have 2 Aquila landers that are there that are inside that facility that the Cyber Mastiff was pointing to.
Mm-hmm.
So they do have 2 flyers that are there that you could take. Theoretically, if you could hotwire an Arbites craft to then fly over to this zone.
Right.
Can you roll me?
Yeah.
I would say a investigation or insight. I'm trying to figure out what would be your idea. It could be survival. It's just your like thinking, planning brain.
I think insight makes sense to me.
Great.
That's a 14.
14. If you were to take an Arbites flyer, you could send yours back to your ship and you wouldn't risk losing your own to missile fire. You'd be risk losing one of theirs.
Yeah.
So there's an advantage in that. But you are stealing an Arbites flyer.
Yes, that's where I think Morgan has this moment of confusion of just like, he wanted to give these people all of our stuff, and now he wants to strand them without their ships. It's like, her mind is like, what changed? What changed in this man?
Oh, me, yes.
Are you going to ask him? Or are you just wondering?
Morgan's wondering. I think she's going to, it's like, if I'm wondering it.
Wait, what did I do wrong? Hold on.
She's going to walk up to the judge and tilt up her face.
Oh shit!
It's incredibly stupid. My intelligence is -1. Yes.
So you're looking up at his mouth.
Judge, this is a very crafty plan and could help us save potentially damage on our ship. But we would be stealing Arbites ships and leaving them without the ones they have. Is that all right with you?
Right now, everything is a risk. And I'm quite worried about the surface-to-air missiles I've been seeing flying above our heads once since we touched down. I've already figured that regardless of how things shake out, we are going against this planet's interpretation of the Lex Imperialis.
Judge, no more needs to be said. Do it now. And she's going to send the ship back up.
Great. You send your ship back up, which begins taking off instantly as you all book it towards the flying facility at the edge of the Arbites property. When you get there, your Cyber Mastiff has already opened the door. The 47 got you. There are flyers. The door is open to be able to get into the side of this facility and head inside. You are seeing 2 Aquila landers. Normally, you would prefer something that was more heavily armed because these are not armed transports. These are traditionally used to get VIPs from place to place. They have a vaguely kind of eagle-style shape to their wings that arch forwards. They're used, again, for VIPs, for more comfortable travel, but they can move because they didn't put any combat systems in them, so they can fly fast and they can fly hard. There are 2 of them. They both appear to be fully functional. Can you all roll me a perception as you quickly search this area? 5.
18.
Also 5. 17.
Fabulous. Morgan, you determine which one of them has been fully fueled up at this point, so you know you're getting into that one. And I will say, Judge, you managed to do all of the pre-flight checks and make sure that there are no structural problems with this. It should be able to take off. You can comfortably fit all 4 of you, Rex 2, and your servo skull within the hold. Some of you sit as VIPs, some of you fly. When it comes to pilot and co-pilot, Morgan, you have a lot of flying experience. Judge, you've handled a lot of Arbites vessels. Which one of you sits in the pilot's chair?
Well, I was going to go for ground, and you're choosing air, so please.
There is no ground.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just raise my hand accommodatingly to Sharp.
Thank you, Judge. If you see anything, say something. She's going to get in there and get it started up.
Great. You are currently attempting to hotwire an Arbites flyer. Can you roll me? Just classic rolls this is designed for.
Can I help at least?
100%.
There we go.
I think everybody will have a way of helping with this. So could I get I would accept acrobatics or sleight of hand for this from you, Morgan.
I would love an acrobatics.
Acrobatics
Get
is
my
yours.
arms in there.
Acrobatics is yours for the flying. Judge, when it comes to hot wiring an Arbites vessel, you do have experience with these. These kind of landers are still within your control. They're relatively simple. They're not like our modern day fighter pilots where you'd have to know everything about this. This is much more accessible to be able to fly. What skill do you think you are using to try to hot wire this plane?
That's a good question. What would I use? Oh, God. Could I... Oh, these are bad. Could I use my... Would survival
you
count?
can make me
Would
any
survival?
pick. I love a survival for this because you're trying to survive.
But
so.
I have two points, though, when I'm hot wiring. Because not only do I want to assist the hot wiring, I assume this vehicle has some sort of tracking device. And I would like to disable that tracking device right away.
Fantastic. Then I would actually push this to be probably an athletics roll because it's can you break into the things to hack your way through to pull the black box out. It could be athletics if you want to do it with your hands and try to do things a little more carefully. That would minimize risk to the flight process of the plane, but it could take you more time than you have to do this here. Or you could get out your shock maul and try to hammer your way through to it to haul it out, which risks more damage to the plane in the process, but it's more likely to get the black box out.
First option.
Fantastic. Roll me in athletics. I will give you advantage because we will say probably Solomon is helping you, and Damien will cash him in as a help just spiritually for you, Morgan. It's really your flight training.
For you.
Thank you.
Okay. Athletics, so that is 23. Dirty 23.
23.
It is not great. It's 14.
14. Okay, I
For
will
flying.
say you managed to get it started. It takes you figuring out where some of the switches are. With Solomon in the back, Damien ends up in the passenger seat, so you're just yelling at him to find switches for you, things with specific labels. The black box gets hurled out, and this lander begins to take off. So the Aqua lander takes off, begins to fly out of here as you're banking it away. Can you roll me I'm going to say acrobatics again, if this feels like a good flying stat for you, if that feels appropriate.
It does.
Then we will use that. Please roll me an acrobatics.
I'm burning a luck point on this to try and get us flying in a good way.
Very smart.
19.
19. Impressive. Okay. I am going to say that for this round of combat, as you are flying away from this fortress precinct, because you will be fired on by its defenses, you just made your AC 19. So it's an important roll for you to have made very high, as 3 different guns will go off aimed at you. The first misses with a 4.
Thank you.
The second misses with an 8. And the third misses with a 17. So you manage to bank your way past all of the automated defenses.
Ooh, I can now mine true silver.
Glass cannon. You just see the bolts fly by the plane, but miss as you take off and begin heading towards the combat zone.
Morgan is having a good experience. She's had a lot of situations where she has bad stress. I think this is the first time she's had a little bit of that good stress because she's done a lot of piloting experience being trained from the people that Valentine sent to her. And she was on a rogue trader ship that had all of these kinds of things going on. But mostly she's never been an actual pilot in the situation. And there is something kind of fun about this. So she is rejuvenated, feeling just the swiftness of this particular ship.
While we're blasting off, I am going to just give a breakdown of what I am surmising as a backup plan. So I will basically say, should any of this go sideways, Crusader and Heretic, let it be known that I had not coordinated this plan, but in fact I have been taken hostage by you folk. And if that is to pass, I will want you to undim that light in front of my brethren. Does that track?
I think Solomon says, I can go as bright as the evening stars.
Can you both roll me an insight?
From
Just,
me as well?
you know, I'll take one from all four. Everybody's here in this conversation.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's so lazily rolled over and landed on a natural one. Insight. Yeah.
17.
Dirty 20.
Natural 2.
Okay. Natural 2. You're just so sure you're right. I would say for the 17 and the 20, you both realize that the metaphor has gotten so mixed, you're not sure Solomon is agreeing to exactly what you said. Fight, and he said, yep, he can fight real good, which does not necessarily show any understanding of the plan.
Okay.
Judge, thank you. That is completely fine. That will be a backup plan. Solomon does not need to know it unless it is going to happen. Solomon, forget what was just said. Continue as you were.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, right? Have our wires gotten crossed?
This is the moment where, Damien, you're 100% sure that you know exactly what he meant, which is you kill all Arbites on sight.
Nope.
That's just what Damien knows. So if he interrupts now to say, we all know what's on the same level, I'm giving him that opportunity.
Yeah, he'll just say, oh, yeah.
Right? You know, this guy knows. Damien, Judge, I thank you for your insights.
I turn on my shock maul and I just slam it down onto a side table in this ship. And I'm just...
Okay. Can you roll me an attack, please?
Oh, it's not a real attack. Oh.
It's a shock. Well, is the shock maul active or not?
I just turned a light on.
So it's
but it's the bottom of
the threat display.
What do you mean the bottom of it?
Like you hold the shock maul.
Oh, so you're hitting it with the pommel of the shock maul, not the shock part.
Exactly.
Okay, then you're fine.
I thought that's where the light was coming out.
Yeah.
No.
Like a flashlight? Like,
no, sorry.
It doesn't have a flashlight. It's okay. It's a giant fucking cudgel breathed in corposant energy, but it's fine.
I am so glad that you're here. Okay. It's a display of warning, but actually less warning and more just to get the attention of these two folks, because I'm seeing in their eyes a lack of understanding. I'll make this clear. Stick to the plan we have now. If things change,
Judge,
things will change, but follow the plan when that happens.
Judge, you are my co-pilot. Please pay attention.
Oh, sorry.
Solomon and Damien, you are in the back of this lander as it flies towards the active combat zone of the world, both having received what you interpreted as very different instructions that have sort of been walked back. Is there anything you say to each other as this happens? You have this moment together in the back of the plane with a dog with chainsaws for mouths and a floating skull.
This is going to be the most fucked up assessment I've ever been under. We must be under observation for this. This can't be real. This can't be how Anarbites and interrogator comport themselves.
And I assume like Morgan and the judge are maybe in the front, and they're having a louder conversation, and Damien and I are just in the back. And
We're being shot at.
Yeah, no, it's like that
actively.
things are happening. So Damien and I, like, we have this moment of like that you guys aren't overhearing like our conversation. Yeah. So I think
Maybe.
We're being shot at, and we're talking about
you're busy
plan
flying.
A, plan
I'm
B,
flying a ship.
smashing tables, and like we either survive or we're shot out of the sky.
I think Solomon would just kind of put a hand on your knee and tap it briefly and say, Damien, sometimes when things are their most confusing and the world has stopped making sense hours ago, sometimes you have to simply believe that the Emperor protects. And while I may be unsure of myself, all I know is that I will look after you, and I will look after everyone on this ship, and I hope you will do the same.
Again, it's like these are like reassuring words, and it's like the foreign language to him. So all he hears is someone questioning his faith in the Emperor. And he says exactly that. He says, "Are you questioning my faith in the Emperor, brother?"
Oh, of course not, Damien. I'm talking about our mutual faith.
I don't think there's anything mutual about our faith at all. Keep your hands to yourself.
He just takes it back. And you think he just sort of nods quietly to himself on the back and gets up and just goes to a different part of the
It's like a 6-foot space.
He just sort of
Gets up and stares at the wall.
He kind of just moves over and goes, okay.
And it's not Brother Solomon's fault, because he only knows 20 pages of scripture. But the quote that he chose is the reason that this response was so negative. Because Brother Solomon pointed out that the Emperor protects, but only someone raised in the cult of the Imperium would know the full stretch of that quote, which is the Emperor protects the righteous. And Damien does not feel very righteous.
This episode of Agents of the Inquisition features the voices of players Del Borvik, Guy Bradford, Josh Halbert, and Tyler Hewitt, alongside our Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra.
You are all flying across the battlefield, across the Imperial side, then crossing the center part of the battlefield and moving to the other side. Del, can you roll me another acrobatics so we can see how Morgan is doing as the pilot of this ship?
I'm using my last luck point, because if we go down in a blaze of glory,
I was
going
to say, you have a co-pilot right now, so you can save that luck point, and you will have advantage on this roll
he's
because there
paying
are two of you.
attention?
He's using his action to help. He stopped telling people other plans.
Thank you so much. That's another nat one that I reroll.
Thank goodness.
Oh, fuck. So it is a 12.
A 12. Okay. Let me get out your ship stats. Okay.
These people shoot harder on this side.
This is piloting to establish armor class?
Yes.
Can I cast a spell in a way it's not meant to be cast? By
Give me your
spending
pitch.
maybe more spell slots or something. The renamed here, I believe, is Kind Shield, K-I-N-E, Kind.
Yep.
Yeah. That is D&D Shield. It's a reaction spell.
Psychokinetic shield, yeah.
Yeah. Where my armor class is on myself. It's a level 1 Psyker ability, and it gives +5 to armor class. Can I expend more spell slots to shield
How many do you
the
have?
vessel? I have 4 level 1 spell slots and 2 level 2 spell slots.
And what's the level of spell?
It's a level 1 spell slot, or level 1 spell.
Spend it as a level 2, and I'll allow you to protect this ship. This is small enough that I think you could actually functionally do that. It wouldn't necessarily protect like the wings as much as the central core, but it's that classic where they show where ships can get hit, and you're covering the people part, which is the key thing to this. So yes.
Don't you ever roll a d20?
Oh, that's a good
thank
point.
you for the reminder. Thank you. That's a 10.
Nice.
All right. You're just staying away from those ones. That's all you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So people are firing at you. The Imperial side rolls a nat 1. So I'm going to say, because it's an Aquila lander, that's going to skip the other shots from the Imperial section. They just fire and then immediately stop seeing the shape of the plane and realizing it must be from the Arbites precinct because they've seen these, perhaps one recently. Center of the battle. Miss. And another miss. Okay, you didn't roll above an 8 there. And then the heretic side, which will be a miss. That's a miss. These dice are bad, but that one will make it through, so your ship will take 30 damage to your ship, but it has 250 health.
Oh my God, we're laughing.
We're chill.
And then as you suffer some other rocket attacks, that one will be a hit.
Uh-oh, okay. We're not
We'll
laughing.
do 22 damage.
Okay.
And then we have the final volley here as you cross this barrier, which will miss. Okay, you've been effectively flying forwards when you hear a voice come through your comm beads.
Great work with the data spike. We can make this happen. I've got a point from the Arbites where apparently their lander crashed. That's what we know, where the first one crashed. The other team must have been sent there, so I'm putting this through to your ship now.
Thank you, Closet. Anything else we need to know?
It's a great question. It's just, I don't know why I named the character and I still
No,
can't
it's
get
fine.
over it.
It's just
It's a
funny.
serious name.
That's everything I know for now. You can check in, but go to that location. We can figure it out from there. I'm going to try to figure out an exfiltration in case you have to move further in or your ship doesn't make it.
Perfect. Over and out.
And you are over and out as you continue this haywire flight. Do you want to keep the same AC or do you want to roll again
I
and
would
try for
love
better?
to roll again.
Great. We will keep the +5 because that spell is already up. How long does it last for?
It's a reaction until it's like my turn again.
Great. You're not flying the plane, so I will say you were in the back just sweating, holding on to this thing.
I imagine Damien has stood up and he's basically just put his hands on like the hull of the ship and is just sort of pressing his willpower into it, just sort of inspired, not necessarily inspired, but led to think about his righteousness, the holiness of his powers, and the question of whether they are indeed holy or heretical. He was raised for so many years to believe that he was working miracles and then was led down a different path after encountering Kestrel. And I think a lot of the tests that he underwent were more of the like warp manipulation, less down the path of miracles, more like how destructive is this psyker? How dangerous is this psyker? And so to try and summon forth the more like restorative and protective powers is just sort of like came about from Solomon talking about how the Emperor protects. And it's a test of faith. The Emperor protects the righteous. I'm testing my righteousness and the righteousness of this inquisitorial band.
That's lovely. The spell maintains, but yes, roll again.
Great. Do I have...
You have advantage. You still have your co-pilot is ready. The judge, right there.
I will take that one. So that's
Ah,
an 18
a visitor.
plus 6.
Must be an
So that's
adventurer.
24.
We don't get
Which
many
becomes
tourists down this way.
29.
Grab a chair and a drink.
Well,
Make yourself comfortable.
Solomon
Say,
notices
you look like you have some
Damien
meat on your
obviously doing
bones.
something.
You thinking about
Solomon
competing
has
in the cage
divine
matches?
sense, so he can use one of his channel divinities to detect warp presences and detect whether or not they are holy, unholy, or alien.
Wow, this will solve a lot of Damien's problems right here and now.
So that's what, like, based on sort of the things that the Damien and because I think he's experiencing some kind of self-doubt.
Well, yeah, you've been told psychers are unholy now, and you thought they were friendly, and
so he's going to pop that off, and he's going to attune it on Damien, and he's going to try and see what he can get out of that, and see if he can understand whether or not that's holy or unholy or what that means.
Interesting.
Is that something that you like from out of character? Is that something like that's like a larger question that you're pondering?
I mean, yeah, naturally anybody would be.
Yeah.
But that's fine. You still
This is
can do
amazing.
this. This is what your powers do.
Yeah.
You looking at this situation, you are taking in with your dedicated, faithful sight. You are looking at Damien, and you are seeing the powers channeling through him and the powers that are currently protecting this vessel, because you see this hail of weapons firing at this ship from below, and you have a tremendously capable pilot, there is no question. But you are seeing missiles spinning upwards. You are seeing anti-aircraft fire. You are seeing las cannons. And at the same time, you are seeing 3 of them are just missing of these big volleys that are getting close. You see 3 miss. You see another one miss. Then you see one absorbed by the kind shield, where it comes right at the window of the ship, hits this crackling energy and disappears. And then you see another one blast through the defenses, and it will do 18 more damage to your ship. Still, the energy of it being dissipated, and you see each of these blows being absorbed by this shield, rocking Damien, who is sweating profusely, battling to keep this shield up. And there are 3 things that you take away from this. The work that Damien is doing, the power that he is summoning, is of the warp. It in and of itself is unholy. The magic, the sorcery, this shield itself is unholy. Yet it is protecting the people inside this Aquila lander. Without it, you would be dead. All of you would be dead. Which raises the most important question for you, Solomon, as you look at Damien himself, which is, the magic is unholy, but is the man. And because of the roiling energy bursting forth, because of this warp energy pouring forth from the center.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off now, so I'll stop the stream. So, see you
I think that's something he's just
around.
That's just he's
See you tomorrow for my card stream to work.
fires helping when he can, but just keeping that loose eye and seeing that sort of dichotomy happening at the same time